The unconscious inference theory proposed by Helmholtz was a significant development in the field of perception. It was a result of his empiricist leanings, which emphasized the importance of experience and observation in shaping human knowledge and understanding. In his attempt to account for the perception of three dimensions in vision, Helmholtz put forth the idea that much of our perception is the result of unconscious inferences based on our past experiences and learned associations. Helmholtz's proposal was a departure from previous theories of perception that relied heavily on the idea of direct perception, where the mind passively receives sensory information and accurately perceives the external world. The unconscious inference theory, on the other hand, suggested that perception is an active and constructive process, involving the interpretation and analysis of sensory data based on prior knowledge and experiences. One of the key aspects of Helmholtz's proposal was the concept of unconscious inferences. According to him, much of what we perceive is the result of unconscious mental processes that make assumptions and draw conclusions without our awareness. These inferences are based on a combination of sensory data and learned expectations, allowing us to make sense of the world around us and perceive it in three dimensions. Helmholtz used the example of visual illusions to illustrate the workings of unconscious inferences. He argued that illusions occur when our unconscious inferences about the world lead us to misinterpret sensory information, causing us to perceive things differently from how they actually are. This demonstrates how our perception is not always a faithful representation of the external world, but rather a subjective and constructed experience influenced by our cognitive processes. Overall, Helmholtz's proposal of the unconscious inference theory had a profound impact on the study of perception. It challenged traditional views of perception as a passive and accurate process, highlighting the active and constructive nature of perception. By emphasizing the role of unconscious mental processes and learned associations, Helmholtz provided a new framework for understanding how we perceive the world around us, paving the way for further research and developments in the field of perception.